Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught us the truth. Today's lesson will be entitled somewhere along the lines of, is everything okay? Is everything okay? And right here, I got this quote from John Lennon, and it says, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. And just take a minute and think about everything that's going on in this society, the uprisings of the people, the pollution, trash island, homelessness, drug addicts, dopamines, and all this stuff, man. And you got to really think, is everything really okay in this society? Are people really okay? Is this earth really okay? And if you say no to anything, that means we're not at the end. So everything will be okay in the end. But right now, as we look around us, look around at society, how it's being ran, what's happening in the world every day, it's clear to see that it's not the end. But we are drawing closer and closer to the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. And everything is not okay. Everything is not okay. Let's get this real quick. And Proverbs 29:2. And it reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So when the righteous are in authority, that's when you can say everything is okay. Everything is okay. Everything is all right. Everything is just fine and dandy. Because why? Because the people are rejoicing. It says, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And you look around society and look at today's world, and you can clearly see that people are mourning as a whole. People are mourning. People are downtrodden. People are homeless. People are addicted on drugs. People are getting killed every day by violence and petty crimes. People are discontent, discontrite, if that's the right word. They're not happy with how the world is being ran today, showing you that the wicked is in rulership, showing you if the wicked is in rulership, that means everything is not okay. How can anything be okay if the wicked is not a rulership? If the wicked is in rulership, how can anything be okay? It's not okay, man. And the NLT says, when the godly are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in power, they groan. People are groaning, man. People are moaning, groaning, mourning, showing you that everything is not okay. If it's not okay, it's not the end. And as we draw closer and closer to the end, it's going to get worse and worse, man. It's not going to get better. It's got to get worse before it gets better. Let's get this real quick. Showing you how the wicked rule. Isaiah 24 and verse Isaiah 24:4. Let's get it in the NLT. The way that animals are forced out of their homes, whales and sharks beaching themselves, all the pollution in the seas, oil just getting spilled daily. You got something called Trash Island. Does this look okay to you, man? Because people always say everything is going to be okay in the end. In the end, everything is going to be okay. When is the end? It's not right now. We're not at the end. Look at this. Trash Island. Let's see. It should. That's not it. Look at this, man. Look at that. Look how far that stretches back of trash. Does this look okay to you? Everything's going to be okay in the end, though. When is this so-called end that the people speak of? The end that people speak of is non-existent. The end that we speak of is near and is manifesting itself, man. Make sure this is on, just in case. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure. Everything is not okay, man. Look at this. This does not look okay to you. It says in the NLT, Isaiah 24:4, the earth mourns and dries up, and the crops waste away and wither. Even the greatest people on earth waste away. Again, in the NLT. Verse 5. Let's get it in the KJ. I like it in the KJV, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. So the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Who's the main people causing the earth to go through this pain and suffering? Esau, Edom, so-called white man. I don't own these oil rigs. I don't own a boat. I don't own these large companies that spray pollution in the air. I don't own a plane that sprays chemtrails throughout the air constantly. It's not like that they take a day off. Hey, we just not going to spray no chemtrails today. No, we're gonna do this every day. Every day, because the wicked don't sleep unless they do mischief and violence, man. Micah 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. They have the power to do this. They work evil upon their beds. What can we do next? That's evil, that's mischievous, that's wicked. Let's spray chemtrails in the air constantly. Let's burn up the Amazon rainforest. Let's set it on fire. Let's make something called Trash Island. Let's spill oil in the seas constantly. Is everything really okay? Oh, but it's gonna be okay in the end, right? Then when is the end? If everything is gonna be okay in the end, when is the end? When is this gonna stop? When is the torment and the suffering going to end? When is it going to stop, man? That's what you got to ask, because people love saying everything is going to be okay in the end, but they don't know when the fucking end is. When is the end? These people have to be brought out of rulership, man. That's the only way that the end is going to come. When the so-called white man is brought out of power forcefully, then that is when we can finally say everything is going to be okay. Until the so-called white men, who are the biblical Edomites, biblical Esau, Edom, when they become non-existent, I won't say non-existent, when they are forcefully taken out of power and put in chains, that is when we can finally take a deep breath. Everything is okay. Until that day, everything is not okay. Everything, and it's only going to get worse and more wicked, more mischievous, more devilish, as the people say, as we go on in society. These people are wicked, and they got to be brought out of rulership, and they will very soon. Let's get this in 2 Ezra 6. Showing you when the end is, man. This is the end. Well, yeah, everything's going to be okay. And then where's the end at, man? Well, when is our suffering over? They don't know. And you ask them, they're just going to look at you. Like we're stupid. Like we're the crazy ones. No, man, you're crazy. These people are crazy if they think that everything is okay in society. That this world is okay. That the earth loves what is happening to it right now. The earth is starting to rise up, man. The world is starting to rise up against the wicked. 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Who is Esau? Who is Edom? Esau is Edom. Who is Esau? Who is Edom? It's a so-called white man. Generally speaking, whose lineage through their father go back to Esau. Goes back to Esau. That is an Edomite. An Edomite is an Edomite's like getting a little excited. An Edomite is anybody whose lineage through their father, their bloodline through their father, goes back to Esau. That is who Esau is. Known today as, for the most part, but not always, the so-called white man. Because you have lighter skinned brothers, you have brothers who may have pale skin, but their lineage through their father goes back to an Israelite. Through mixing and mingling. But for the most part, Esau Edom is a so-called white man. And that is the end of this world. That's who is in rulership and in power today. Everything is not okay because of this dude right here in verse 9. The start of verse 9. That guy right there, Esau, he's the reason everything is not okay. And he has to be brought out of rulership, out of power. And it's not going to be a quick and happy, hey Esau, it's not your time, you're done, so just give us the kingdom. No, it's going to be forcefully, man. That is when everything is going to be okay. And what does it say? Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Who is Jacob? Jacob is the Israelites, starting with Yahushai, who the world ignorantly and incorrectly calls Jesus Christ. That is the beginning of the next world, the next age, the next rulership, which is going to be an everlasting rulership, an everlasting kingdom. Let's get that. Daniel 2 and verse 44. Charged up. Daniel 2 and 44. And in the days of these kings shall the God, the power of heaven, set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms. And it shall stand forever. That is when everything is going to be okay. When this takes place, when the 2nd Ezra 6 and 9 takes place, the Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That is when we can finally say everything is going to be okay. But until that day, until the end, it's not okay. What the quotes say? Until we reach the end, when Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is brought out of rulership, until that day, everything is not okay. And it's only going to get worse. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. It's not the end. And it's clear to see that it's not the end, but we're at the end. We're closing in on it, man. We are rapidly approaching the end of Esau Edom's rulership. And we're seeing it right before our very eyes, and it's a beautiful thing to witness and to take part in. If it's not okay, it's not the end, man. This is what they have done. They have changed everything. They have changed everything, man. The ordinances, because that's what it said in Isaiah 24. Where's it at? Isaiah 24. I'm gonna get the etymology, the online etymology for ordinance. Again, verse 5. The earth also is defiled. Let's get that word defiled real quick. defiled. H2610 Chanap. It says to be profaned. Profane, going into outside of the temple. You profane. Let's get it in there's a Google definition. Profane. Which relating or devoting to that which is not sacred. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof. This place has been defiled, man. To be polluted, corrupt, godless. Why is this? Because of the inhabitants thereof. Who is doing this? Esau, Edom, so-called white man. He has the power. That's what we just got in that Micah 2:10, because it is in the power of his hand. When you get Job 9:24, it reads, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked is not going to do righteous. The wicked is going to make sure that everything is not okay. If the wicked is in rulership, they're going to make sure that everything is the opposite they're going to make sure that everything is the opposite of okay. Bad, corrupt, evil, downtrodden. That's what they're not worried about everything being okay because they're the wicked. Why would the wicked want everything to be okay? They want everything to be wicked. Upside down, bizarro world, man. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not wearing who is it? If it's not Esau, Edom, so-called white, if it's not the so-called white man, who is it? Who is it? I'll wait. Isaiah 24, because we got that word defiled. Defiled. Let's see if it says anything else. To be godless, profane, defiled, greatly polluted. Greatly pollute. It's corrupt, man. And it's sad to see the earth in this state. It's decaying, is decaying, man, because of the inhabitants thereof. Because it says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Why? Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Let's get that in that word again. The online etymology for the word ordinance. Ordinance, an authoritative direction, decree, or command. So the Lord Yehovah Shem Yashah had an authoritative direction for this place, this society, for the earth as a whole, for the world as a whole to go, so that everything is okay. He had an authoritative direction. He had the law set for everything to go this way, so that everything is okay. So everything that would stay okay. It's not like the Lord, everything that the Lord gave us, he gave it to us in a specific order, a specific degree, a specific command for it to go this way or that way. Don't eat this, eat this. Don't eat this, eat this. Don't dress this way, dress this way. Don't do this, do this. He didn't just tell us that just because he told us that, because it would be for our benefit. Why would you eat lobsters, crabs, when they are cleaners of the sea? The Lord gave us foods for us to eat that is beneficial for us. A lobster is not beneficial to your health. A pig is not beneficial to your health. Lobsters and crabs, they clean the sea, man. Shrimp, crab, lobster. Why would you want to eat an oyster, man? It's not good for you. It fucks up your diet. Again, pig, bear, alligator, raccoon. Come on, man. The Lord had an authoritative direction for for everything to be okay. And the inhabitants, Esau, Edom, they said, fuck it. We're not going that. Why did they say fuck it? Because they're the wicked. When you jump down, it says to put in order. The Lord had an order for everything to be set. Roll, rank. The Lord had everything. Right here it says arrangement in a ranks or rows. Lord had everything ranked and filed for everything to go this way or that way. And Esau, even so-called white man, just said, man, forget what the Lord said. We don't want it to be ranked like this. We want it to be ranked like this. We don't want it to go in this direction. We want it to go in this direction. So that was really it on that. Broken the everlasting covenant. Come on, man. So again, I'll probably end it off right there. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. And we know, again, when the end is going to happen when Esau, Edom, so-called white man, is brought out of rulership. It's brought out of power. We'll end it off right here. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Is everything okay? I'll let you answer that. Acts 1 and verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of Yahushua, saying, Lord, wilt thou this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? So his disciples was asking him. I was asking him, is everything going to be okay now? Are you going to restore the kingdom to Israel? Notice how he said to Israel, not to everybody, to Israel. Because this earth is given to the Israelites, starting with Yahushua. This earth is for Yahushua. And we are joint heirs with Yahushua, so we take part in that glory as well. We take part in that fruit as well. We take part in that beauty as well, man. Everything has been given unto Yahushua. And he said, the scripture say that we are joint heirs with him in Romans 8. So we're going to be joint heirs with Yahushua, man. We're going to take part in all this. And his disciples was asking him, is everything okay now? Is everything okay? He's like, hey, man. Again, Lord, will thou this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Because they understood that the kingdom, this world, this earth is only for the Israelites. It's not for everybody to rule. It's not for everybody to have a piece of the pie, a piece of the cake. It's only for the Israelites to be at the top and everybody else at the bottom. Israelites at the top and everybody else fall in rank. Israelites at the top and everybody else beneath. That's what it says. Read Deuteronomy 14:2. Read Deuteronomy 7. For thou art a chosen people unto the Lord Yahweh thy power. And the Lord has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's how the Lord made the Israelites, to be above all people, to be above all nations. And you can take it how you want it, man. That's how the Lord said it. And that's how it's going to be for all eternity. The Israelites at the top and everybody else beneath. And the people are going to love it. People are going to love it, man. Outside of Esau, he's through. He's finished. But everybody else, after that 1,000-year captivity, everybody's going to love it. That's when they can say, that's when everybody's going to say everything is okay. Verse 7, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. So he was saying, hey, the Lord has those days set, and it's not the time now. But through the Spirit and power of Yahweh, we know that this is the time. This is the time when we can finally, very soon, we're going to finally be able to say everything is okay. If it's not okay, it's not the end. But we're getting to that time to where we can say everything is okay. We don't know the exact day, the exact time, the exact hour when the Lord Yahweh is going to return and bring Esau out of power. Of course not. But he gave us signs to know when we are at the end. Let's send it off right there. Matthew 24. Well, real quick. Matthew 24 And I'm just going to get verse 3, and y'all can, you can read down on your own. Matthew 24:3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world, the end of this age, the end of this rulership? And Yahushua gave them signs. He gave them heedings to show, hey, this is when you're going to know we're at the end. And through the Spirit and power of Yahushua, we're seeing that right now. So everything is going to be okay in the end. And the end is very near. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before I end it up, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Chakwadash. And double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.